So I'm a senior, and it is very bittersweet, and it is very nostalgic for me, and I honestly might cry while telling this, but I thought it would be nice to just go through an overview of my time at MTSU and my time at MTSU Theater. I love MTSU Theater with my whole entire heart. This department has shaped me so much, and so I thought it would be kind of nice to just sit down and spiel about it. Everybody in my life knows what I've been up to, so it's not often that I get to just front to back tell the story of my time at MTSU. So let's start. So my first semester of my freshman year in August, I probably found out about auditions 2 days before auditions were happening. It was pretty much just luck that I did find out about them, but I decided I was going to audition. I had been working on a monologue my senior year of high school to audition at college theater programs with. And so I decided, since MTSU didn't require auditions to enter into the program, I was just going to use that same monologue to audition for the shows. I do it. I'm nervous. I leave the room and I'm like, okay, that was good. That was fine. My first college audition experience is better than nothing. I absolutely was not expecting to get cast in anything. Of course, I was still hopeful. How could I not be? And so when I got called back for the adding machine, I was ecstatic. I was so excited. I could barely contain my excitement when I went to the callback, and the callback also went well, and I felt good about it. And as I was leaving, I was like, I feel pretty good about how I did, but I still don't expect myself to get cast. I'm a freshman. It was nice to be called back. The experience was good. Now I know what to expect moving forward, but I don't really think I'll get cast. But then I did. And it was a pretty big role, and I was really scared to do it. But it went well, aside from, the drama with the adding machine, but it was good. It was happy. It was really, really good. It really helped me get my foot in the department and make friends early on. I think if I hadn't been cast in my first semester, I would have had a much harder time making friends and feeling settled in the department and feeling confident in myself. My second semester, I was not cast. I auditioned, but I was not called back and I was not cast. And that's okay. It would have been really nice to get cast, but with just the season of shows that we had that semester, there wasn't really a role that I was better suited for than anybody else who got cast. Maybe that's humble and maybe that's egotistical to say. Unclear. But I did work on Spring Awakening, and Spring Awakening was so much fun. Spring Awakening is one of my favorite shows of all time, and the cast was so much fun to work with. I was the ASM, and it was wonderful. Great memory. And that was the end of my freshman year. My sophomore year, probably the peak of my entire existence thus far. I auditioned for and was called back for Everybody. And Everybody was the show that everyone wanted to be in, aside from Kiss Me Kate. But everybody who wanted to be in a straight play wanted to be in Everybody. So getting called back for Everybody, I was sweating. The stakes were high. But I did it, and I felt good about it when I left, and I was on the edge of my seat waiting for the cast list to get out. But I knew that I was going to be on it. And then I was. And Everybody was literally, I said it before, I'll say it again, the peak of my existence thus far. And so next semester, after that, the second semester of my sophomore year, I was in 6 Degrees of Separation. And that was very fun. I do have many things to say about that, and some of those things I will not be saying, but it was overall pretty fun. After 6 Degrees of Separation was my junior year, and that was COVID time. So I auditioned for Romeo and Juliet during COVID time. We put up Romeo and Juliet during COVID time. I was Lady Capulet. It was a lot of fun. Not my ideal process, but still really enjoyable. Learned a lot about Shakespeare. Super great. I didn't audition the next semester. Was just dealing with some personal stuff, so I decided to sit it out. And then it was my senior year. I auditioned for Stop Kiss, did not get cast, was pretty bummed, but whatever. You'll win some, you lose some. And then I auditioned for the spring semester shows, and I was cast in Anonymous, which was super fun to work on. It was super great to be around so many new theater people that I didn't get to work with previously because of COVID. It was so much fun to be involved in such a big cast so I could be around so many people. So that was really great. And then to top it all off, my last performance at MTSU is Constellations, directed by Gavin. And it's me and Gio in the Black Box. We're performing tonight and tomorrow, actually. And I'm really excited. I'm really emotional, but It's sad to say goodbye, but it's also exciting to close this chapter of my life.